Brought to you by Penguin.
Elevating Childcare, A Guide to Respectful Parenting. Written and read by Janet Lansbury.
Introduction. Finding a passion for parenting. Parenting is one of life's most fulfilling experiences. It can also be exhausting, frustrating, and utterly confounding. The difficulties I faced as a new mother caught me off guard. I'd looked forward to motherhood all my life and assumed that caring for a baby would happen naturally. Instead, I soon found that I had no clue. My baby was adorable, yet never in my life had I felt so tired, lost, inept, and disappointed in myself. The mothering instincts I had assumed would provide me with clarity and guidance never materialized. My life had become a monotonous succession of feeding, burping, diapering, entertaining, and soothing tears. Lots and lots of tears, most of them my daughter's. Though I combed desperately through stacks of popular parenting books, I found nothing that resonated. At my wit's end, I fatefully stumbled upon RIE, Resources for Infant Educarers, the respectful approach to parenting founded by infant specialist and childcare pioneer Magda Gerber. The approach made immediate sense to me, and I embraced it like a drowning victim with a life preserver. Before long, I had experienced a radical transformation in both perception and experience. First, by discovering my baby's astounding natural abilities to learn without being taught, to develop motor and cognitive skills, communicate, face age-appropriate struggles, initiate and direct independent play for extended periods, and much more. Then, by realizing the tremendous energy and stress I had been wasting by struggling to entertain and second-guess my child. Over the years, Magda became my dear friend and mentor, and her philosophy of childcare my passion. I became a RIE parenting teacher, a lecturer at early childhood conferences, an active blogger with millions of readers worldwide, a personal parenting consultant, and an author. This book is a collection of 30 popular and widely read articles from my website. They focus on some of the most common aspects of infant and toddler childcare and how respectful parenting can be applied. You will find Magda's name or a quote from her on nearly every page of this book. Everything I know and write about springs from her wisdom and my own experience with hundreds of infants and toddlers who have come through my classes and with my own 3 children, now 21, 17, and 12. RIE parenting can be summed up as an awareness of our baby's perspective. We perceive and acknowledge our infants to be unique, separate people. We enhance our awareness by observing them, allowing them the bit of space they need to show us who they are and what they need. RIE parenting also makes us more self-aware. Through our sensitive observations, we learn not to jump to conclusions. For example, that our babies are bored, tired, cold, hungry, or want to hold the toy they seem to notice across the room. We learn not to assume that grumbling or fussing means babies need to be propped to sitting, picked up or rocked or bounced to sleep. We recognize that, like us, babies sometimes have feelings that they want to share and will work through them in their own way with our support. We learn to differentiate our children's signals from our own projections. We become more aware of the habits we create, like sitting babies up or jiggling them to sleep. Habits that can then become our child's needs. These are artificially created needs rather than organic ones. In short, RIE parenting asks us to use our minds as well as our instinct, to look and listen closely and carefully before we respond. Sensitive observation proves to us that our babies are competent individuals with thoughts, wishes, and needs of their own. Once we discover this truth, there's no turning back. Then, like Alison Gopnik, one of several psychologists on the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?